Hey guys, I'm back in the new decade because I want to talk about something I like. Last time I came back, it was to talk about Generator Rex, and this time it's to talk about Legend of Korra. Now, Legend of Korra gets talked about a lot. It can be range from people defaming it and saying it's terrible to people praising and defending it. This video is going to lean more on the praising spectrum, and I'm gonna try and avoid some of the more hot button topics with this show. Mostly because I don't think I could add much to that conversation. There are some great videos on this that I'm sure you could find with a very quick search. Instead, I am going to talk about my favorite villain that the show introduced. The creators, Brian and Michael, are great at coming up with these sympathetic villains that you, even if you don't agree with them, you understand. Kuvira to me fits in this category. She was introduced as this side character and not a villain, but she became a villain without her basic character changing. She was introduced with the Red Lotus arc in season 3. She's even shown saving Korra's father and is the side character that seems like she could grow into a possible mentor and friend for Korra. As we get to know more of her character, she's presented as very similar to Korra, this strong-headed character that really just wants to make the world better. These similarities are the beginning of why Kuvira acts as a foil for Korra throughout Season 4. Now, Season 4 Korra is this lost, broken child that she hasn't been before. She's lost now. With all the other villains that she's fought, she's never really lost. Like, Amon challenged her, but in the end, she won. Whereas with the Red Lotus, there was a good bit where she lost, and when she finally did win, she wasn't the same anymore. And her arc throughout season 4 is figuring out who she is and getting rid of this poison, where she is using the season to grow into who she is. Kuvira is this constant that is there and against her and ready to fight her, whether Korra's ready to fight her or not. And Korra's not ready to fight her. A lot of the season we're shown a different side of Korra, whereas in previous it's been like, fight, 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 we're gonna fight it. Versus like, let me try my best to solve this diplomatically, because I don't want to be in another fight. I'm not sure I can take being in another fight. Where Kuvira is just this constant push, 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 push. We're gonna get to the end. And it's this really great foil between the two of them that I enjoy. This idea of making the world and the Earth Kingdom into a better place is where Kuvira begins her arc. At the beginning of season 4, Bolin is working for her, and he sees her as this great savior of what the Earth Kingdom can be and what it hasn't been for all of his lifetime. He's only seen it as broken. And while we are introduced mostly through his eyes, the cracks underneath this perfect facade of these re-education camps and the fact that they can't help a place without them first submitting loyalty. And it's this weird thing of, we see through Bolin's eyes the perfection that it could be, but we also see through the other characters' eyes that this isn't as wonderful as it should be. And then we are introduced to Prince Wu. And my first thought is, how is this person going to rule the Earth Kingdom? He's an idiot. He is out of touch and not what's best for the people. Kuvira instead sees herself as a salvation, but she has her own problems. And this is only added on to the fact that Kuvira throughout the season is slowly going mad. And it's this really slow descent into madness, which makes her my favorite. Fundamentally, her inner character and her drives are not changing. She is just facing with more people, and people who she thought she could trust, seeing her vision as wrong. The showdown with the Metal Clan is probably my favorite scene of this, because she sees that the people she believed to be her family no longer see her as family. Instead, they see her as the villain. and she's just suddenly has to fight harder to show that she's in the right. This to me is what makes her a great villain, because she's slowly going further to prove she's right, to where it culminates in this spirit weapon that she has been told is a bad thing, but she has to use. And I really like it. If you haven't watched season 4 of Legend of Korra, oh my gosh, go watch it. But anyway, there's some ramblings. I hope it makes sense. So finally, my question for you is, what did you think of Kuvira? Tell me in the comments. And if you haven't watched Legend of Korra, I would strongly suggest season 4. And all of the other seasons are great. Some of them are better than others. 3 and 4, though, are really, really strong. I hope to see you soon whenever I decide to make a video again.